juice around the bread, Mum?
Why don't you get it yourself? She's meant to be resting.
Still let her cook your food, though, don't you? And wash your dirty undies.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
Out with it.
All right.
Fine.
Right, now that we're all here, we've got an announcement to make. We've gone through a difficult time over the last couple of weeks, what with one thing and another. But I think we're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So for those of you that don't know, that's you, Anthony, and you, Stephen. After giving it a lot of thought, Adele's decided to have her baby.
What?
That's real?
Get off your meth.
How come you changed your mind?
Just did.
You sure that's what you want?
Yeah. She's going to need our full support.
And so will you if it all works out.
Imagine that, Marty. 2 babies.
If we all pull together, we'll make it work.
Yeah. Just means we'll all have to make some sacrifices.
So what do you think?
Of Max? I think it's great. He's really nice.
Nice. He's gorgeous.
What about me? What about you? If you go, she's going to bid me off and all, isn't she?
Why?
Because she can't stand me. The only reason I've lasted this long is because I'm your sister.
You're better off out of it, Leanne.
Mant, how are we going to pay the rent?
Well, we could go back the squat.
The squat?
Yeah. We don't need Beverly McLaughlin Gonzalez, do we? Hey, not when we've got each other. Thanks, love.
So when's it due?
December.
Oh, so you're going to leave school?
No, she's not.
Well, she'll have to for a bit.
Yeah, but she's going back, though.
We just have to see how things go.
I'm telling you, she's going back.
Go and ask what it is.
I don't know.
I'm going to be an uncle.
Does Leo know?
I don't want him to.
Well, make sure to have told him by now.
Why?
Because it's his baby. He's got responsibilities.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that before he did a runner and left her to it.
I wish I could get my hands on him, I know that.
Can't you talk about anything else?
Sorry, love.
I'm sick of listening to you go on about this stupid baby.
Can't you talk him out of it?
Why should I? He's the one who owes me.
But you need him.
Do I?
Of course you do. If the immigration swoop and you get locked up, who do you think's going to run this place? Lance is your most trustworthy member of staff.
Not anymore. Oh, how long do you think it's going to be?
What?
Well, till he come and get me. I'm going down, aren't I? 7 years.
So you're not going to persuade him to stay then?
I want to know the minute you see anyone in a suit.
There's loads of people in suits.
All right, then. Anyone with a briefcase. Anyone suspicious.
So, 2 years then, eh?
When did you first meet?
31 years ago in September.
31 years, eh? You get less for murder. Sorry,
It's all right, son. I know what you meant.
I wonder where we'll be this time next year.
Yeah, all together.
Look, I thought we agreed that for one night only we were going to ban all mention of the court case.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, but let's just try and enjoy ourselves, eh?
Is that Max?
Where you going?
I just need a word.
What for?
About seeing Harry tomorrow.
This is a nightmare. What? Jackie and me dad buying our drinks.
You've tried to say no and they won't have it.
Yeah, well, it's doing me head in. Jackie, I should be treating her.
You will one day.
When? I'm sick of being skint.
Hey, look, we're all right. I've had words with Vic, and she's not going to say anything.
That's a relief. What did you say?
About me and you? Well, she says I was a fool.
Did she?
Yeah, she tried to persuade me to finish it. Ah, got ya. You big divvy as if Vic's going to say that.
Oh.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
It's not just the mismanagement, it's the whole thing. My budget gets more time than my patient.
I think I can feel another VSO conversation coming on.
It's not just overseas. Anywhere, And the quicker, the better.
Well, it looks like they need you, Doctor. Don't wash them, Mum. You've done enough. Steve and Adele will do them. Are you all right?
Yeah. Well, no. Not really. Can't stop thinking about the IVF.
Well, it's only natural.
The chances of it succeeding aren't that good.
You don't know that.
I do. And that's why I shouldn't build up my hopes.
You know, Diane, Adele's baby might be a blessing in disguise. For you, I mean.
I wish it was that easy.
It's a baby.
But it's not my baby, is it? And that's what I want. A baby of my own.
And what if you don't get one?
I don't want to think about that. Not until I have to.
I'll go. It'll be Trine.
Who is it? Is that Leo's dad?
But it hadn't be. What do you want?
A word.
I've said all I've got to say.
Marty.
At least hear me out.
After your performance the other day,
All right, Marty.
he threw the first punch, remember that?
Being at each other's throats isn't going to help the situation. What is it you came to say, Mick?
I've been on to Leo.
The proud father.
Look, he was really shocked at first, but he's come round to the idea. And he wants to help out as much as he can.
What's the matter, Rachel?
Nothing.
You can tell me.
Michael go mad. We're going through a bit of a bad patch.
Have you fallen out?
No, I mean money-wise. We've got a loan and we've missed the last payment. We've got to pay double this month.
Oh, is that it?
We're living beyond our means.
I'll go to the bank first thing in the morning.
You can't do that. Mr. Dixon will go mad.
Mr. Dixon's got no say in it. Oh, I won't half miss this place. You, Rachel, even Jimmy.
Well, you mightn't have to leave, yeah?
Hey, what are the police doing here?
What?
They're coming over.
Come in.
Bev. What? Shut the door. I don't know what you're going to do.
What? What?
They're here.
The immigration?
No, the police.
Well, what did they say?
They're on to you.
Leo wants to come home.
Permanently?
Or just to sort things out.
That's big of him. Then he's going to go back the other end of the country.
Do you take sugar?
No thanks, Bridget.
Don't mind me.
Thanks. Leo says he's willing to support Adele financially every step of the way.
Right.
What about the rest of it? Will he see the baby?
Well, it'll be a bit difficult if he's 200 miles away.
So basically he's prepared to pay his whack, but he doesn't want to get his hands dirty looking after it. So no sterilising bottles, no changing nappies, no getting it to sleep night after night when it's screaming blue murder.
Well, I'll help out.
Don't make me laugh.
I will.
Mick, you work 2 shifts a day, 6 days a week, same as me and Di. The only person who's going to be responsible for that kid is sitting right there.
So what do you expect me to do? Tell him to jack his job and come home?
That's what I'd do if I got a 15-year-old pregnant.
Don't talk soft, Marty.
Do we have to turn everything into a row? Yes, it's going to be hard. We all know that. But if we work together as a family, and I'm including you in that, Mick, we can do it. Can't we?
Yeah.
Marty?
I suppose.
We can do it no matter how hard it is.
Oh, yeah. What's happened? Well, I think they mean business. Lance is trying to stall them, but Bev, I think they're going to sage the place.
Oh, that's it. I'm finished. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
They're waiting on a Black Mariah.
Well, you're going to have to help me, Leanne. You've got to get me out of here.
How? They're crawling all over the parade like flies.
Oh, what have I done? Why did I ever set eyes on Fred Gonzalez?
Unless...
What?
Oh, no, it'd never work.
What?
Give us your keys.
Keys?
Stay here and lock the door. Don't let anyone in except me.
Well, what are you going to do?
Get you out of here, if it's the last thing that I do.
It's been a mad week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That Mick Johnson's a right divvy.
So is his son.
Will he be coming up to see the baby then?
I doubt it.
Got any names? Hope it's a lad. We're looking for someone to go in goal. Del. Hey, I know we're bad, but there's no need to whinge about it.
I'm not crying.
What's up?
Nothing.
They've all got too much to say, haven't they? Me mum and dad, me Nin.
A couple of mugs here, and I found these in the front room. Where's Anthony sneaked off to?
He's just took the dog for a walk.
No time.
You're sick of them going on at you?
I don't know if I want it.
What?
The baby, I don't know.
I thought you'd decided.
I was scared after I'd been to the clinic, and then my mum and my Nin kept going on at me.
Bloody hell.
What am I going to do?
Well, you're going to have to decide.
If I don't have it, my mum will be devastated. She'll never speak to me again.
Look, Del, I love me mum, you know I do. But she can be pushy. So can me Nin.
She didn't push me into it, honest.
All I'm trying to say is, it's nothing to do with them. Or me dad. Well, it's your life, isn't it? You've got to do what's best for you.
Turn up for the Bucks, Mick Johnson coming over, wasn't it? Still, at least we don't have to go to the CSA. If Leo's going to pay his share, it makes things a bit easier, doesn't it?
It's never going to be easy.
It's been a tough time. Got through it though, eh?
You won, you mean?
What?
Well, let's face it, Di. You wouldn't be sitting there chatting away if she decided to get rid of it now, would you, eh? But you got your own way, so everything's hunky-dory.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What have you been doing?
Packing.
What for?
Your car's parked outside.
What are you on about? I can't just get off.
Well, it's either that or 7 years in the slammer. From what they've just told me, they want to make an example of you. They're really clamping down on illegal immigrants.
Well, where am I going to go?
As far away from here as possible.
Where?
I don't know. Abroad, I suppose. I've got your passports.
Oh. What's that?
What?
That? I haven't worn it for months. And that? Have you got no taste?
You are going on the run, not on a fashion show.
I can't go through with this. Do you think I should just go out there and hand myself in?
No.
I could tell them that there's been some mistake, that I didn't know he was from Brazil.
And what happens when they do the lie detector test?
What about the bar?
What about it?
Well, I can't just leave it.
No. Unless you can find a stand-in.
Like who?
Well, you need someone who knows the ropes.
Who already works here?
Exactly.
Rachel, get her in.
She's got an 18-month-old baby. How the hell's she going to run a bar?
Who else is there? You?
Well, someone's got to do it.
I know, but...
Look, I'll be honest with you. The last thing I want is to be in charge of this place. It's too much like hard work. But by the same token, Bev, I can see that you're having a mare. And if it means it's going to keep you out of prison...
I haven't got much choice, have I?
No, not really. Josh is outside. He's waiting for you.
Oh, tell Lance to keep them talking. I'll sneak out the back way.
No props.
You okay?
Yeah.
Look, I know that we haven't exactly seen eye to eye these last few weeks.
Ron,
But I just want you to know how much I appreciate you being there for me.
you're my husband.
Yeah, I know, but...
But nothing. Look, it's our wedding anniversary. Let's just have a good time.
Think we'll still be holding hands when we're nearly 50?
Doubt it. He wouldn't do that now.
Hey, I'm dead romantic, me. I'll even put one of them brollies in your drink for you. How's that?
Yeah, that goes on.
Yeah, sure.
So how about you, Jack? Anyone on the horizon?
Me? No, I'm not bothered at the moment.
Should get out more, shouldn't she, Anth?
Spends too much time round at Max Farnham's.
I know, yeah.
Anyone would think there was something going on.
Mike can't stand him.
Why?
Reckons he looks down his nose at us.
Max is all right. You just need to get to know him, that's all.
You know when Della has this baby, will it go in with her? Or will it want my room?
I don't know, love. I haven't even thought about that yet. Hello, love. Put the kettle on.
I'll do it in a minute.
What's up?
Tell.
I've been thinking about the baby. I've changed my mind.
What?
I'm not gonna have it.
You're not gonna have it?
I'm sorry I've messed everyone around.
Oh, of course you're having it.
I'm not.
Tell him what.
Tell her what?
You've got to.
Who said you wanted it?
She was just scared of the op.
You can't keep changing your mind. You're not buying a new top.
She can. It's her decision.
Oh, go on, you. Back her up. It's what you've wanted all along.
Yeah, if you want to know the truth. Because I don't want to see me 15-year-old daughter's life go down the pan.
What about the life that's inside her, eh? Don't you care about that? Don't, Mum. Stop it.
Adele's my priority.
Will you stop it? Then teach her the difference between right and wrong. Will you stop arguing?
It's her life.
You're having that baby. No.
Let it go.
I'm not going to let you kill it. Dad.
Leave her.
Just let it go, Di.
I won't let it go, not until she realises what she's doing. I'm not going to change my mind. How can you do this to me when you know what I'm going through?
Don't.
What, just sweeping under the carpet, pretend it's not happening? Pretend I'm not going through IVF?
Please.
I've been drugged, probed, scanned and injected. I've had eggs taken out of my body.
It's not about you.
Eggs that are going to be fertilised in a test tube, Adele.
Just leave the child alone, will you?
I'm standing here praying to God that the embryos they planted in me are going to take so that I can have a baby.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Think of having a termination. How can you throw away the one thing I want most in the whole world? I'm really sorry, Mum.
Champagne.
I didn't know that.
That couple bought it for you.
What couple?
Them there. Oh, Ron, they've overheard us talking about our anniversary. No, they said they'd saw it in the paper.
Look, tell them it's very nice of them, but we don't see it as a cause for celebration.
Tell you what, why don't you tell them yourself?
Isn't that your job?
Not anymore.
Are you leaving?
I just waited on my last table. Sorry.
I'll take it over to them.
Thanks, Jack.
Well done, love.
What for?
Not drinking it.
Guess what?
Our numbers have come up on the lottery.
Our problems are solved. Well, for this month anyway.
How many have you had?
Anthea's sorting us out.
What?
Shh, your dad don't know yet, but she's going to lend us the money for the loan.
And you asked her?
She offered.
Have you got no shame, Rachel?
What are you on about?
Well, we come out for a night out with a tenner, and then we end up scamming off everyone to pay our debts.
The family. And she wants to help.
I don't want the help. You know, I'm sick of taking charity.
Charity is a loan.
Another one.
Well, at least I'm doing something instead of sitting around feeling sorry for myself.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment to you.
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
No, you're right. I'm a waste of space.
All clear?
Yeah.
Quick, hurry up, get in the car.
It's me.
What are you playing at? You nearly get me heart failure.
Are you all set?
Yeah. Oh, look, Leanne, I am not going to forget this, Nori. You've really pulled the stops out.
My friend's for, eh?
Listen, I better go. Tell Lance I'm sorry. I'll see you then. Oh, keys.
Oh,
Thanks again, Leanne.
welcome. See ya. Drive carefully. think you're going?
I'm finished.
What if I told you Bev McLaughlin Gonzalez had done one? Would you jack your job in then?
Done one? To where?
On a world cruise. Left yours truly in charge.
Blimey.
So get your coat off, and get the kettle on, and put your feet up because we're on easy street.
Lee,
Yeah?
them coppers. They said a member of staff phoned them. Reported a disturbance on the premises. It wasn't you, was it?
Me? No. Why would I do that?
Adele's getting her stuff together. I'll phone the school in the morning. Tell them neither of us are going to be in.
Marty, I'm sure you know how much this means to me. So I'm begging you now. Please. Please don't let her do it.
I got home yesterday to find Adele had changed her mind. And I said nothing. I sat here all day today while you and your mother have celebrated. And I said nothing. You've done your best, Di, I'll give you that. But if she still says she wants to get rid of it after all the pressure you put her under over the last few days, there's no way she's going to change her mind again. You're just going to have to accept it.
I've got the keys. What does that prove? That I'm the boss. Now shut up before I sack you.
Tell me what?
Right now, as we speak, she could be having an abortion.
Yeah, I'm in a meeting at the moment.
Is it the police?
That's right, yeah. Okay then, bye-bye.
It's not really.
Don't give me that not really a baby. It is a baby. And when they come home, I've got to learn to accept that it's gone.
If you're living through a similar dilemma to Diane or Adele, stand by for details of an advice helpline. And Brookie continues on Tuesday at 8. Next, Big Brother takes charge.
Del, are you awake?
What do you want?
I've brought you a cup of tea.
What time is it?
It's 7:30.
Well, I can't have it then.
It's only tea.
I'm not allowed. Mum, don't say anything.
I've got nothing left to say, love.
I'm going through with it, and there's nothing you can do. I know it's bad timing, and I'm sorry that it has to happen while you're waiting to find out if the IVF's worked. But it's a woman's right to choose. What's so funny?
Where did you pick that up? A magazine somewhere?
It's what I believe in. A woman's right to choose.
Del, this doesn't make you a woman. You're just a girl.
I've still got rights.
Are yours the only ones that matter?
When it's my body, yeah. I've got a right to choose.
Just remember this.
I thought you had nothing left to say.
You've changed your mind before, and you can do it again. Anytime you like. On your way there, when you get to the front door, in the waiting room. Even when they've got your feet in those stirrups, at the very last second, you can change your mind and come back home. I'll be here for you. I'll always be here for you.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Haven't you pressurised it enough?
Whatever happens today, whatever happens, I'll always love you.
You all right?
Yeah?
Be leaving in about an hour, OK?
Yeah.
Might not be so bad having a grandchild across the road, you know. Be able to see it every day for once.
You'll see a lot more of Leo as well.
Yeah. And Marty and Di are good people.
You were fighting in the street with him last week.
Yeah, I know, but fair play. If it had been the other way around, and there Steve did that to our Gemma.
No more battling granddads then.
Nah.
Better not be.
No, I've all sorted it now. We're all kicking in the same direction.
Did you tell him Leo's coming home for the weekend?
I'll come around and do it later.
Right.
Del, are you nearly ready? It's time to go, love.
I'm coming.
Not a word. I don't want to hear a single word out of any of you, OK, Anthony?
What?
Trap shut.
Yeah, love. You got everything?
Yeah.
Come on, then, let's go.
God forgive her.
Shut up. I haven't got a clue.
Where's she gone?
Oh, a round the world cruise.
Just like that, without telling anyone.
Well, she told me.
And she's left you in charge. That's right. But we've only got your word for that.
I've got the keys.
What does that prove?
That I'm the boss. Now shut up before I sack you.
You can't do that.
I can do what I like. I've got the keys.
Well, now I've got the keys.
Oh, this is like Lord of the Flies, this. I've got the conch.
I have also got the bank book, which means I'll be paying the brewery, I'll be paying the catering supplies, and I'll be paying your wages. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get this. It could be an important business call. Oh. Hello, Bev's Bar and Bistro. Relief manager speaking.
Leanne, it's me, Bev.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't had a chance to work out this week's order yet.
What are you talking about?
Well, if you call back later on, I'll let you know what we need.
Is someone there?
Yeah, I'm in a meeting at the moment.
Is it the police?
That's right, yeah. OK, then, bye-bye. That was the brewery. They need me order for next week. Has anyone else got anything to say?
No.
Good. Now, if you need me, I'll be in my office.
Are we going in or what?
Yeah, looks nice, Anthea.
What do you want, Mike?
Well, I was wondering if you could do me a favour.
What kind of favour?
Well, I want to go into town and pay off the loan for this month.
I thought Rachel was going to do that this afternoon.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I can do it now. While Bet's asleep. I mean, that's if you don't mind listening out for it.
Has she just dropped off?
Yeah, I mean, I take the pram, but, you know, it'll only take me about an hour. You know, it saves Rachel a job. To be honest with you, Auntie, I could do with getting out of the house for a bit. I'm sick of being stuck in there.
OK.
Thanks, Aunt. And, thanks again, you know, for lending us the money in the first place. We're really grateful, and I promise you, we'll pay you back every penny. I'm going to have a look in the job centre while I'm in town. They all think I'm the father.
No, they don't.
Bet you they do.
you want to wait in the car?
No, don't be soft.
Shall I call your dad dead loud?
That would make it worse.
Adele, do you want to come through?
It's up to you, love.
I'll see you later.
See you.
How's Adele?
I don't know.
Probably doesn't know herself, eh? Anyway, the reason I've come round is just to tell you that I spoke to our Leo on the phone again last night. He's not working this weekend, so he's going to be coming up. And I thought this Saturday night we could all get together, you know. You could come over to ours, or we could come here if you like. Whatever. Just give us a chance to sort it all out. Talk about what to do for the best, if that's okay with you.
Does he want the baby?
Well, it took him a while to come round to it at first, like. I mean, it was a bit of a shock.
I know.
Well, for us all, but... Well, just got to get on with it, haven't we? I mean, what's done is done. He was asking about ringing your Adele. What do you think?
There's no need.
Well, he feels that there is, you know. He's talking about either getting your number or giving you his.
Look, I respect what you're trying to do, Mick, but I'm sorry, it's too late now.
I know it took him a while to get used to the idea, but he wants to do the right thing by her. We both do.
I shouldn't be the one to have to tell you this.
Tell me what?
Right now, as we speak, she could be having an abortion. She went to the clinic this morning. I tried to put her off, but...
You okay, Adele? Do you want to climb up onto the trolley for me? Make yourself comfy. Right. I'm going to wheel you down to the theatre now. When we get there, the doctor will give you a general anaesthetic to put you to sleep. And when you wake up in about 20 minutes' time, it'll all be over. Okay?
Gorgeous.
What are you doing here?
Come to walk you home, haven't I? Have you finished yet?
Yeah, just been counting up my tips.
What'd you do?
£5.72.
Oh, that's not too bad. More than I used to get.
Not enough to live on, though, is it? Do you thank Anthea this morning for lending us the money?
Yes, I thanked her, and then I went into town and paid her in. Save you doing it.
You won't need them for much longer, will you?
Watch this.
There goes your mobility allowance.
That was brilliant.
You should be doing the tango by the end of the week.
It's a while since we danced, isn't it?
It's a while since we went out, never mind dance.
Yeah, it's going to be a while till we can afford to as well.
Should we have a quick drink now, spend this?
Oh, Rachel, we're supposed to be saving every penny.
Yeah, but don't we deserve a nice half hour to ourselves once in a blue moon?
Yeah, but I've left Auntie and mind and Beth.
Come on.
I said it'd only be an hour. I've been 3 already.
She won't mind. We're not going to be long. We've only got enough for one drink each.
Go on then, but you've got to explain it to Auntie.
I'll ring it out while you go to the bar. Go on.
OK, I'll order them, but you've got to carry them back.
All right.
What are you doing over this time?
Asked Jeff for an early dart. Are they back yet?
You haven't told him what's going on, have you?
No, I told him I wanted to get off, that's all. Have you heard from me dad? Has he rung or anything?
No.
I thought he might be back by now.
What the hell's that?
It's cake. I saw it in the shop and I thought,
Cakes are for birthdays. You think that's appropriate? Today, of all days?
it's a favourite.
Okay. There'll be no cake eating in this house. Not tonight.
Listen, it's done. It'll all be over by now and you'll have to get used to it.
See that? Adele's writing that is. She marked off all the birthdays a couple of days before the miscarriage. I didn't even know she'd done it till I turned the page over on the last month. I've had to hide it in a drawer ever since. Can you see that date, eh? I'm supposed to be having a baby today. Instead of that, Adele's getting rid of one, and you think that's something to celebrate?
I didn't buy it to celebrate.
Why did you buy it?
To cheer her up. Look, I know it's hard for you. And I know you don't like what's happened, but it's done now.
No, it's not. Not until they look me in the eye and tell me.
It's done. And we've just got to get on with it. We've got to get on with each other.
Stephen, I'm supposed to be doing a pregnancy test tomorrow to see if either of these embryos they're putting inside me is still there.
It'll be all right.
It's not all right. It won't be all right. It's not fair on me, it's not fair on Adele, and it's not fair on that little baby.
It's not really.
Don't give me that not really a baby. It is a baby, and when they come home, I've got to learn to accept that it's gone. And for all I know, the two that are supposed to be grown inside me are already gone now. I'll find out tomorrow. And if they are, that's 3 babies I've lost in the space of 1 day. 4 in 6 months. Everything that happens to me seems to be about losing babies.
Did you pay your loan?
All right, Auntie. Yeah, I paid it this morning.
Only I'd hate to think the money you borrowed off me is just getting frittered away.
I'm only having a quick drink.
No wonder you're hard up, wasting money on drink in the middle of the afternoon.
I bought it out of my tips.
Well, here's another tip for you, Rachel. Me and Ron aren't made of money. That extension cost us an arm and a leg in the end.
I know.
You two think I'm a right mug.
No, we don't, and we're really grateful to you.
Funny way of showing it. An hour you said you'd be.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
I just went down the job centre and I got talking to some lad I went to college with, and then I thought I'd meet Rachel from work.
And I just wanted a quick drink. I'm really sorry. I did try to ring you, but there was no answer.
That's because I was out shopping with your child, who I had to take with me because there was no one to leave her with. And she screamed. She screamed from the fruit and veg aisle at the store all the way to the checkout desk at the end.
I'm really, really sorry.
And I am exhausted. Do you know how long it is since I had a good night's sleep? Every muscle in my body's been aching for weeks, and yet I keep getting dumped on. Well, I'm sick of being taken for a mug. Here's your child. And you can carry the bags back and all.
I've got knackered.
You're out of order.
She didn't want to mind it. She should have just said.
Can't say I'm lending us any money again after this.
Maria?
How does she look?
Okay. You're not going to have a go at it, are you?
There's no point now, is there? Is it done?
Yeah. You all right, Del?
I'm just going for a lie down.
Adele,
What?
will you be having your tea?
You must have a phone number.
Must I?
She wouldn't just get off without leaving a contact number. What happens if there's an emergency?
I deal with it.
Leanne, will you just give me the number?
Why do you want to speak to her anyway?
Because I want my job back.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
So, can you give me the number then?
I've told you I haven't got it, but that doesn't matter anyway.
Why not?
Because I'm responsible for all the hiring and firing in this place.
OK then, Leanne. Can I have my job back?
No.
Why not?
We get very busy behind this bar, Mike, and my staff have not got the time to be picking you up off the floor.
I won't be on the floor.
And anyway, you'll put the punters off the rail. People don't want to see crutches behind a bar. Crutches, cleavages, but not crutches.
Look, I hardly use these anymore, and I'm getting better every day. You know I can do this job. I used to be the barman. In fact, I used to be the licensee.
Sorry, used to be isn't good enough.
Look, I want to speak to Bev.
I've told you, you can't.
She's got no right doing this. Disappearing, getting off with my son without even telling me.
You hardly ever saw Josh. If Bev wants to go on a whale cruise, she doesn't need to ask for your permission. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm a very busy woman.
Have you told Leo?
No, I'll ring him when we get home.
We could give the pictures a miss if you want.
No, I won't be back till late anyway. No point just sitting around waiting for him.
Why not?
Because I said so, that's why.
It's not fair.
Eat your tea.
Give me one good reason.
Because I'm not having you playing with matches.
I'm not playing with them.
It's a fire hazard. Now shut up.
Tell him, Mum.
It's nothing to do with me. Your father makes the rules in this house.
That's right.
His word is law. Isn't that right?
Spot on.
What he says goes.
That's me.
I just do what I'm told.
King of the castle.
Can get it more like. Ow!
Don't you talk to me like that.
Hate this house.
You happy now? Is that what you wanted? Eat your tea.
Oh, tell him I'm busy.
Hello, Bev's Barn. It's Bev.
Oh, ask if I can have a word.
I will, but you know what she's like. Hello, Bev.
Hiya. Is it safe to talk?
No, I think the busies might be tapping the phone.
You're joking.
You better not call here in future. If you need to contact me, email the computer at the bar. Yeah, it's a lot safer. For all I know, they could be tracing this call as we speak. Oh, so you're having a nice time then, Bev? Oh, that's nice. And how's Josh? Oh, bless. Hey, listen, all Lance wants to have a word with you, if that's all right. Why not? Oh, Bev, he only wants to have a quick word with you. He'd be gutted if he doesn't speak to you, because he wants to put things right between you.
You're okay? Yeah, I'll tell him.
All right, Bev. Lance, I'm sorry. She didn't want to know.
You'll have to sleep with the curtains open.
What if my dad comes in?
He won't.
What if he does?
He won't. He only thinks he's king of the castle.
But he hasn't hurt me for years, Mum.
I know, but you did push him pretty far.
I only told him the truth. I hate Adele for what she's done.
Well, don't. Don't hate her. Hate the sin. Forgive the sinner.
She's killed a baby.
But you did the same once when you prayed for me to lose the last one, remember?
Yeah.
You've forgiven yourself now, though, haven't you?
No.
Well, I have, and God has, and so should you. And you should forgive your sister as well. She needs our love at a time like this.
But can you really forgive her? After everything that you've been through, can you really forgive her?
Yes, I can. And so can you.
Don't think I can.
Promise me you'll try. Promise, Anthony.
I promise.
Night, love.
Night, Mum.
Come in.
You all right?
Yeah.
Can I get you anything?
No.
I could warm your tea up if you like.
I'm not hungry.
Does it hurt?
A little bit. I took a couple of painkillers.
Was it horrible?
It wasn't nice.
Sorry.
Thanks.
I still love you, you know.
Candle in the window. She obviously went through with it then.
It's a bit much, don't you think? Lighting a candle for it.
Anthony probably did it. He's a bit of a god botherer. But it hasn't been easy in the house tonight.
Are you okay?
Yeah. What would I do without you, eh?
You couldn't manage, no doubt about it.
Why don't you make yourself useful and put the kettle on, eh? I ring out Leo.
Yeah.
What a day. Still, it's over now. We can put the whole mess behind us. Get on with our lives.
As easy as that, is it?
What Del did today wasn't easy.
Well, I can forgive her, Marty. She's only 15. But you... I'll never forgive you.
It's been a stressful time for all of us.
But I'm the one who's been told to avoid stress by the doctor.
It couldn't be helped, aye?
And I'm the one who's got to do a pregnancy test tomorrow.
Why shouldn't I have a break? It's no skin off your nose.
Del!
I'll tell you why, shall I?
Leave it!
Because you've just had an abortion.
It's like he's rubbed me out.
There's no way he could do that.
He'd like to, though.
Goodbye, Father.
How are you?
I'll be a lot happier when you're out my house.
Brookside is back tomorrow on 4 at the same time, 8 o'clock. Stay with us for a helpline number for anyone with similar problems to Adele or Diane. That's coming up in just a moment.
You okay?
Great.
How you feeling?
I'm fine. Stop worrying. Is my mum doing the pregnancy test?
Could well be. Today's the day.
Have you done the test?
No, I thought I wait until tomorrow. Let the hospital earn the money.
Right. Aren't you desperate to know?
What's another day? Yeah, it's all yours. Everything okay?
I'm fine.
You sure you don't want to do the test today? We can do it now.
What do you care?
Come on. I reckon we'd do a bit of luck.
You are joking. What goes around comes around.
Religious mumbo jumbo.
Excuse me.
Early bird.
Oh, I couldn't sleep, could I?
Oh, not again.
I hate the summer. You lie awake half the night sweating cobs, and when you finally do get a bit of kip, the flaming sun wakes you up.
Oh. Oh, because the butchers.
Just a minute, want to read me horoscopes?
Well, I nearly forgot. We've had a letter about the flat. Apparently, we're all getting wheelie bins. Hey, that's one in the eye for those mangy cats.
I'll try and get an early dart, eh?
Makes no odds to me.
Bridget's birthday.
Yep.
Good lad, Ant. Want to keep on the right side of your nen.
Wanna whack me again?
More lip. Come on, son. I've said I'm sorry. Look, I was wrong. I was bang out of order. I shouldn't have lost me rag. When you get a bit older, you're going to find life's complicated.
Did you get the cake, Mum?
No, what with... I don't think a party's a very good idea, love.
Oh, but I've invited everybody round. It's not my Nin's fault.
It's true enough.
Hey, it's nobody's fault. We did what we had to.
It's wrong. A baby's dead.
You're right, Aunt, and we're all very sad about that. And nobody's trying to pretend it hasn't happened. But if we keep talking about it, we're not being very kind to Adele, are we?
And I'm sure God doesn't want you to be unkind to your sister now, does he, eh?
Do you think God wants you to kill babies?
His head's full of it! All right. You sure you should be up, love?
I've told you, I'm okay.
Well, at least have your brekkie on the sofa. I've done you a tray.
I'm all right, honest.
Well, go easy, eh? And remember to save your dad a piece of birthday cake.
Me Nin, I haven't even got her a card.
Well, you let Adele sign yours, won't you, Aunt?
Sorry.
I've got a spare one you can give her.
My Nin hates icing, remember?
I could make her a cake if you like.
No, it's better from the shop.
Mixing can be strenuous. Anne can nip and get her one.
I haven't got her presents or anything.
That's the last thing. You know your Nin. She won't be bothered about a present.
You could always write her a poem.
Are you eating that or playing with it?
I'm okay.
Let me know if you get out. I've got to keep an eye on your temperature.
I could always get her a cake. Good exercise. You know, for going away tomorrow.
What?
You know, with Michelle and her mum. It's all arranged.
A holiday?
Mind your own.
In your condition, Del, you've got no chance.
Quiet Paul's lost his voice.
How can you tell?
I nearly said that to his mum. Shall I do a ring round, see what I can muster?
No, we'll be all right. Lance, do you ever get sick of living over the job?
You messing?
Well, don't you ever feel kind of claustrophobic?
Getting up 5 minutes before my shift's due to start and still being able to throw a cup of coffee down my neck.
Bit like Groundhog Day.
No travelling axes.
Sort of same old, same old.
Central heating, hot water on tap. Leanne, after the time I've had recently, living over the job is the Billy Bifters.
I'm not an invalid.
It's too risky.
A cottage in Shropshire.
Being away from home. What if you're ill?
I won't be. I'm hardly bleeding at all. Sorry.
No. That's good, isn't it?
Please.
I'll be worried sick about you.
There's no need. I'm fine. Look at me.
You've just... Your body's been through the mill.
Michelle's mum's sound. I thought you liked her.
I do.
Well, all the more reason for a holiday. You know, relax and all that. I feel like I'm being punished.
Don't pull that one.
I've worked hard all year, slogged me guts out at school.
I know.
I really need to get away, Mum. Aunt's looking at me like I've got two heads. Nin's gutted. You're trying to get pregnant.
That's not the issue.
Well, the last thing you need is me hanging around.
This is your home.
I know. I just need to go away with me mate, not have to think about anything. If I don't feel well, I'll ring you, I promise. Please.
I'll have to square it with your dad.
Hello, Wills. Hiya. Oh, big boy.
Hiya. Hey, Mum. Party time, eh?
Yeah, well, I haven't been invited.
Well, getting as unpopular as me.
Do I get a kiss goodbye?
Yeah, do I? Oh, come on then.
Do you have to rush off?
No, not really. I've just got to pop in and check the rotors. I was going to put the kettle on. The coast is clear. My dad's gone into town. Do you know what? I'd love one. I'd love a cup of tea. Come on.
Everybody stand down here. She'll see through the window.
Come on, Jess, you heard the man.
Do you want to sit?
You're not well?
Tummy trouble.
I'm fine, thanks. Just a bit, you know.
I don't suppose it's hit her yet, the enormity of...
Surprise! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Happy birthday to you.
clothes, have you?
I've got cannoli and a piss bread, actually.
Where do you get off, eh?
And a dry white wine.
I've had a letter.
And you want me to read it to you?
Housing benefits.
Oh. Wow. It was bound to happen sooner or later, I suppose.
Oh, you reckon?
You don't think that I...
Yeah, I do think.
Sorry, that's not my style.
Hey, I signed your flaming piece of paper, if you remember, even though he had his filthy mitts all over me.
Will lunch be long? I've got a meeting at 1.
I could end up in the slammer here.
Perhaps if you'd thought of that in the first place.
Leanne, taste buds are required.
OK, babe. My own brother could end up walking the streets, homeless.
In which case, he'd have to claim housing benefit, wouldn't he?
I loved the Thornbirds, Father.
It was very popular. I didn't see any of it myself.
You've 3 evening masses a week, haven't you, Father?
Try and always catch the footy, though.
Red or blue?
True blue.
Good lad.
We'll have to convert you to the Blues, Anthony.
As if.
Tell me, Father, do you think converts make better Catholics?
Not a word I'd use, really, but they're generally very up on the teachings of the Church.
Anne Widdicombe's gone over to your lot, hasn't she?
The Duchess of Kent.
John Wayne converted on his deathbed.
Better late than never, eh?
No, thank you.
You thinking of converting, Jess?
No.
But I love the way you have different saints for different things.
St Jude for hopeless cases. St Apollina for teeth and dentistry.
That's right.
St Gerard Magella. For babies, you know, so it's born safe and sound.
Come and help me cut the cake, Anthony. And you behave yourself.
Top nuts, Arnie's, Adele. Plenty of filling.
There's loads. I made too many.
No, I tell you who I always thought played a good priest, Father. Spencer Tracy.
I'd forgotten how much tea you put away.
Don't think I taste it half the time. Just habit. Bit like married life.
Old habits die hard, eh?
How is he? Me old habit.
It's okay.
Don't tell me 4, 5, 6. Well, at least he's got what he's craved for, a quiet life.
I don't think my dad craves anything anymore. Craving would be a 7, 8, 9.
Do you talk much? I don't want you to betray any confidence.
I know you don't. Yeah, we talk. We talk about safe things. Like Kylie's school, Ron Dixon's shotgun. Who's gonna do the tea?
No.
We don't talk about you. I'm sorry if that's what you wanted to hear.
I shouldn't be surprised. It's like he's rubbed me out.
There's no way he could do that.
He'd like to, though.
I saw the Pope on Egbert Road. I'd just been to Panache for a cut and blow, stepped outside, and there he was going past in his Pope-mobile.
Sounds mad, that, doesn't it? The Pope on Egbert Road.
Not really. It's the main route in from the airport.
Enjoying the summer break, love?
Yes, thanks. Going on holiday tomorrow with my mate and her mum.
You hope.
Anywhere nice?
Cottage in Shropshire.
First I've heard.
Well, we've got to square it with your dad, remember?
Marty? Huh. Well, it's in the bag then, isn't it? Whatever Adele wants, Adele gets.
Bridget.
Apple of your dad's eye, eh? Sounds gorgeous.
I can't wait. I really need to get away.
I'm sure your mother would love to swan off on a holiday after the year she's been having.
Mum, please.
Why shouldn't I have a break? It's no skin off your nose.
Adele.
I'll tell you why, shall I?
Leave it.
Because you've just had an abortion.
You had your lunch?
Oh, no, I'm not hungry.
What's happened?
We're moving.
Oh, you are obsessed.
Lance, I'm serious. I've had a little win on the GGs.
Oh, yeah, that was the name of the horse.
Downton Thomas.
We are fine where we are, Leanne.
Lance, it was only ever a stopgap. Oh. It's time me and you moved on to better things.
Before you start, I brought Father Pat round to talk to Adele. I thought she'd be glad of it. And there she is, laughing and joking like nothing's happened.
That's not fair, Mum. We don't know what she's feeling.
I know what I saw and what I didn't see, like remorse or regret.
The party was my idea. I only wanted you to have a nice birthday. You know, cheer up because you're sad about the baby.
I had a lovely party, Anthony.
Oh, it's Adele's fault.
Well done, Bridget. Now you've managed to reduce 2 grandchildren to tears.
I'm sorry. Don't know what you must think.
That you all mean well.
I don't. I'm full of hate and anger. But this time it's not God, it's Marty. He's been all for it since day one. It'll ruin her life, she's only a baby herself.
I'm sure that's what he believes. He's a protective dad. Don't hate him for that.
And I'm not a protective mum.
Diane, it's only been 7 months since your miscarriage.
6 months and 9 days.
It's no time. Bridget said your baby would have been born yesterday.
The day of my daughter's abortion.
That's a cruel irony.
It's unbearable, Father. I can't bear it, and I can't bear to look at Marty. He drove her to have an abortion, literally, in our car. I should have been in that car yesterday. Sat in the back, cradling our new baby in my arms.
God willing, that day will come.
Anthony and I are going for a little walk. Blow away the cobwebs.
What's done is done. We can only learn from the past. We can't live in it.
Onwards and upwards.
In time, yes. Would you mind if I talked to Adele?
Mind. I'd be grateful. Get me off the hook. I've run out of platitudes.
Let it go, Linz. Doesn't matter anymore. I brought her into this house. It's too easy to blame Shelley. Maybe we'd have split up anyway.
You were rock solid.
We were desperate. Clinging on to each other. I didn't dare let go, nor did your dad.
I used to think nothing could ever split you two up.
Nothing did. That's how solid we were.
I've only ever done it once, Father. I'd liked him for ages.
The lad across the road.
Just use me.
Rejection can be unbearable. I don't want you to feel abandoned or that God doesn't love you. How do you feel about the abortion?
I don't know.
Early days. I hope you know you can tell me anything. There's nothing to be afraid of.
It's my body, and I'm too young to have a baby. But that's not the baby's fault. And then I think it wasn't a proper baby at all. It couldn't have survived outside the womb. But then I think of my mum's baby, and I always believed that was a real baby. And mine was even bigger. I'd sit in lessons and all I could think about was this horrible thing growing inside me. I hated it. And then I'd go home and I felt terrible because my mum was so desperate for a baby, having injections every day. I just go round in circles and everyone hates me, except my dad. They all think I'm a murderer. Do you think that?
I haven't come to judge you.
Means you do.
I think you need forgiveness, Adele. I think the baby you aborted had a right to life.
What about my life?
Your life is very precious. And I believe your baby is in heaven. And that one day you'll be reunited.
Really?
When you think about the dead child, Adele, I want you to be able to live with yourself. I don't want you to be eaten up with guilt or anger. When you're feeling stronger, when you're ready, I'd like to hear your confession. I'm sure it'd help you. If you're worried about anything, frightened about anything, You know where I am.
I still can't believe it. Not denying it, though, are you?
No.
I never wanted to put him down, you know. Never wanted to get one over on him. But he was right about one thing. I need to be needed.
Don't we all?
Lindsay, I can't function unless the people I love are relying on me. Where's my PE kit, Nana? Come on, Jax, I could use a scabby horse here. Mum, any chance of minding our Kylie for a couple of hours?
You miss all those things.
It's all I know. It's who I am. Was.
I'll always need you, Mum. Always. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well.
My mum sent it to me.
It's comforting.
Good. You keep it.
Can I? Thanks. Anthony said I could be excommunicated.
I would never let that happen. This is between you and God. We'll leave the archdiocese out of it.
That's very big of you.
Dad?
Hello, Marty.
Goodbye, Father.
How are you?
I'll be a lot happier when you're out my house.
Dad, stop it. I'll keep this safe.
What did he say, Adele? Did he tell you God forgives you? But don't listen. There's nothing to forgive.
Take care, Adele. You know where I am.
I won't tell you again.
Dad, leave him. He was helping me. The baby's in heaven.
There is no heaven. There's no heaven, no hell, no purgatory, no limbo. Just mumbo jumbo.
You're grieving too, Marty. You've lost a grandchild.
Yeah, I tell you what's grieving me, Father. Finding you in my baby's room, putting the fear of God into her, making sure she feels guilty and worthless.
Marty! He wasn't. Mum, tell him. Go up to your room, love. I'll be up in a bit.
Do as your mum says, Adele.
And if God moves in mysterious ways, what about the church, eh? There's gold leaf ceilings at the Vatican and pot-bellied kids starving to death in Africa. How mysterious is that, eh?
Make that up, did you? Very original. I'm so sorry, Father.
I still haven't found a decent answer. Can you explain it to me, Father, can you? Can you justify it? Doesn't it make you feel ashamed to be Catholic? Still, you love shame, don't you? You men of the cloth, you're trading it. Now, get out!
I want you to go and play in the garden now. No arguments.
My son called me Herod yesterday. Herod. When we're so desperate for a baby, we're having IVF. Oh, yeah. Well, that's something else your church doesn't approve of, isn't it? Only God has the right to give life. Well, 3 grand says you're wrong. 3 grand from the blessed Bridget. I'm sorry you're so angry, Mart.
Don't give him the satisfaction of an audience, Mum.
Have you quite finished?
No. If I'd made my daughter give birth, she'd have had a nervous breakdown. She's 15 years old. She's got a whole life ahead of her, and I want her to enjoy it. There's no shame in that, in wanting your kids to thrive and be happy. That's their birthright.
Feeling better?
Yeah. It's important to stand up for your kids.
By going on about Rome and the oppression of the poor? You've been practicing that speech for years.
I was protecting me daughter.
And who finally cops for it? A parish priest who's as honest as the day is long. Congratulations.
They all sing from the same hymn sheet.
That shows how little you know.
Is Adele up in her room?
I would have thought so. She's probably bawling her eyes out.
But you've not been up there.
I had a ringside seat at the circus, and what's that supposed to mean?
Just a bit odd, that's all. You know, if you care as much as you say, why aren't you up there now, polishing your halo, being a mum?
Pity you blew it, lad. Should have taken you with her. All the way to the top.
I don't blame Adele for what happened. I blame you. You're prepared to go to the ends of the earth to create one baby and to the top of the road to kill another.
How come? Not to congratulate her on a promotion by any chance.
I wish she'd married someone with no ties.
Do you know what, Bridge? That makes two of us.
8 mates looking for love and success. Discover the secret life of us at 10:30 after Big Brother. Next on 4 Nigella Bites, lingering over food for a rainy day.
Done and dusted at the comp. Plenty of time to have a wash and a shave.
You nervous, Mum? No? Don't forget your crisps and nibbles.
I won't.
Oh, and I'll get you some boiled sweets for the car.
It's all right, I'll do that. You come and sit down, look.
Your fleece is in there and your green sweatshirt. Just stick them on the radiator, they'll be fine.
Thanks. I'll go and finish packing.
Can I go and watch telly, Mum?
For a bit, love.
Make you a piece of toast?
No, thanks.
Rub the car down in your honour.
You needn't have bothered. I'm getting the bus.
Don't be soft. I reckon we should leave at about 10:30.
Are you deaf? I said I'm going on my own.
I'm expected to up sticks just like that, and I don't even know where we're going.
Oh, Lance, where's your sense of adventure?
GG's.
You still don't believe me, do you? You believe that Lorraine Kelly one, though, wouldn't you?
Hey, leave her out of this.
Lance, she's not like that in real life. She just puts it on for the cameras.
She's the genuine article.
As if. She's paid a wage to be chirpy at 7 o'clock in the morning. She wheels her home in a barrow.
Well, she deserves every penny. I mean, she's a touchstone for the nation.
Yeah, you should have a little bit more faith in me.
Half a lager, please.
Not flogging any knock-off today.
Why? What you're after?
Sorry, I don't think the manager would approve.
What, Bev back already, is she? Some cruise, that. Must have been the Wallasey ferry.
Sat there 5 minutes ago.
Leanne?
The very dib.
Leanne's the manager?
Yeah, a born leader.
What? In charge of the whole shebang, like?
Runs a very tight ship. Mind you, you've got to and there's thousands of pounds at stake. Pity you blew it, lad. She'd have taken you with her. All the way to the top.
Hope you're not hiding away.
I'm packing.
I let you off.
How come you're not at the hossie with me, Mum?
Because, because I'm here with my best girl.
But she'll need you there.
Ah, your mum will be all right. Now, about you. Are you sure you're well enough to go gallivanting off on holiday?
You can't change your mind now.
You didn't answer me question.
Yeah?
I suppose you'd rather sleep on a bed of nails than in this house.
Don't be soft.
Liar. Any more whoppers like that and Father Pat will be back in no time.
I just need to get away.
Are we doing your head in?
No. A bit. Aunt mainly.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not just him. It's everything. I mean, you should be with me Mum right now.
Yeah, but, well, she wanted to go on her own.
Bet she didn't.
Ah, rubbish. I tell you what, though, I'd be a lot happier if I could have a word with Michelle's mum before you go.
Too late. My mum was on to me first thing. She'll be watching me like a hawk.
I think I'm warm into the idea.
I just need to get off, Dad. Have a laugh with Michelle. Feel normal.
Well, if it's what you really want. But just so long as it's a proper holiday. And not just a guilt trip.
Right. I did a home test yesterday. You never know, do you? Miracles happen.
Customer.
Yeah,
Just popped in for a quickie, have you? Then you'll get off.
I deserve that.
Yeah.
And you deserve these.
Pick him yourself, did you?
There's a little pocket of sunlight in Manor Park Woods. I often go walking there when I'm troubled. You know, with me art and that. I like to take 5 in a shady glen, away from the hum and hubbub of Liverpool's traffic.
There's still chocolate prozzies and smackheads.
Yeah, well, there you go anyway.
Cheers. How come?
Not congratulated on a promotion by any chance?
Well, that? No. Look, I don't know where to start. I've missed you. Your cackle. Your acid tongue. Your honesty. I mean, you haven't got a good word to say about anyone, and I admire that. You know, and it's taken me a lot of time, I know, but I finally realised why I behaved like a prize pillock. Why the only thing you could do was to jib me.
Why?
Well, because what I felt for you, no, what I feel for you, terrified me.
What do you mean?
Well, let's just say, a passion like mine could kill us both.
Say it with flowers, eh?
Probably robbed off graves.
Congratulations. It's his first smile all day.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's allowed.
Do you want anything from the shop?
Nope.
Judge not that you shall not be judged. Father Pat told me that.
Thou shalt not kill.
You know what? You're a terrible advert for Christianity.
I just wish I'd done something sooner. Sean willing.
You were still reeling. By the time you and Leo got your heads around it, Adele had made her decision. And that's what it was. Her decision.
This is for real, isn't it?
For real. For certain. For keeps.
Because last time it was wham bam, thanks Leanne.
Come on, let's not dwell on the old me.
I want us to wait a little bit before, you know, we do the business.
Anything.
You sure?
You still don't get it, do you? This meat man is in love.
I'm very sorry, Diane. Your home test was accurate. I'm afraid you're not pregnant.
I suppose there are plus points of you going away.
Dad?
Like 2 whole weeks without Kate Bush.
Well, I won't miss non-stop footy results.
It's July.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, you fancy Kate Bush and so does our Steve.
It's a fair cop. I better give you some spends.
Nin?
Hello, love. The door was open. Anthony's playing outside. You all packed?
Haven't even started.
Better get a move on then, eh?
I baked you some of that millionaire shortbread for the journey.
Thanks.
I'll put it in with your supplies.
I'll see you in a bit.
Want a cup of tea, Bridget?
Yes, if you're making one. I've been up all night. I couldn't sleep a wink. So I begged for Britain.
Right.
Did the hospital put back your appointment?
No.
Where's Diane? Upstairs?
She's at the hospital, but then I think he knew that already.
On her own?
Correct.
In the state she's in?
She didn't want me with her. I'm in the doghouse, remember?
Well, you should have insisted.
Yeah, Di would have loved that.
Yes, she would. I didn't think you could sink any lower after yesterday's performance.
Well, there you go.
I can't believe you've left her to it. You could at least pretend to be a decent husband.
We're warned every step of the way. But it doesn't stop you pinning all your hopes on it, does it?
Of course not.
So what happens now? Do you defrost the embryos?
If that's what you and your husband want, then that is the next stage.
He couldn't make it. Work crisis.
Most couples find it helpful at this point to step back, have a think.
Think of nothing else.
I just want to set out your options. Counselling, for example.
Not at the moment.
All is not lost. Your frozen embryos can be stored for up to 10 years, though I strongly advise against that kind of timescale.
Be drawing my pension back then.
If you do decide to proceed, it's vital that you remember that from here on, it's very much a case of diminishing returns.
You mean it gets cheaper because there's less chance of it working?
You don't have all the initial outlay costs, but obviously IVF doesn't only take its toll on your finances.
You're telling me?
You both need to be able to cope with having your hopes raised and possibly, probably dashed again. Particularly given your age. I'm sorry. I have to paint the worst case scenario.
Normally I'm all for straight talk. But I'd quite like to hear a pack of lies.
Hand on heart, I've got a wall full of photographs of babies. Success cases.
Miracles.
Of science.
You don't think my baby will ever be on your wall, do you?
Honestly, I don't know. I can only give you statistics. I'm sorry.
You talk about Di like she's some pathetic little waif. She can more than hold her own, believe me.
Today of all days, she needs your support.
She's either a China doll or a living saint who took on a divorcee and his 3 kids.
That's the truth.
I've stood next to her with people going, 3 children? Oh, you are a brave woman.
She's a marvellous mother to those kids.
Yeah, but it's not a one-way street, is it? We give her love and stability and a ready-made family. Nobody ever comments on that, do they?
Diane did. She always told everyone she was the lucky one, that she had it all.
Yeah, well, she's done a bit of a Yui there, Bridge, hasn't she? Because now she wants a new baby to go with her new house.
Well, you can't blame her for wanting a baby of her own.
Why not? You did. All we wanted was $3 grand for the IVF. What do we get? A flaming sermon?
I was wrestling with my conscience. I make no apologies for that.
Yeah, and what about Father Pat, then, eh? Any apologies in that department?
You're asking me? I brought him here because Adele had gone off the rails.
Hey, now that's enough. You don't get to comment on my kids.
Only babysit them for years on end so the two of you can work full time.
And there it is again. Bridget's slate. $3 grand, endless babysitting, and a bag of flaming shortbread for her off-the-rails granddaughter. 'Cause she's not woman enough to look her in the eye and admit she's a Bible-bashing bully.
Thanks for lunch.
My pleasure. You look slightly less miserable than when we went in.
Yeah, well, I feel loads better. Yeah, you're good for me, you know.
Oh, great. I'm right up there with cod liver oil.
Nah, man, you've got a good handle on things.
Really? It's easy when you can step back from something.
You know, there's always me and the kids. Always.
Women come and women go.
Now, even the kids have gone west.
South, technically.
You know, nearly married Susanna. Nearly became a granddad.
I know.
What do you think?
About this mortal coil?
Yeah, very much so.
You've no cut-off point, have you? A bit like Cadell and Leo Johnson.
Oh, there speaks the voice of Christian compassion.
Where's your compassion for my daughter?
Where's yours for mine?
I don't blame Adele for what happened. I blame you. You're prepared to go to the ends of the earth to create one baby and to the top of the road to kill another.
Yeah,
didn't give it a second thought, Bridge. You know me.
I know what that child needs, help and support.
Oh, well, you certainly changed your tune.
Not some fancy holiday. And as for your wife, you don't even know you're born.
Here we go.
Diane's done everything for those children.
Isn't that called being a mum?
Oh, yes, when it suits you. Like skivvying after them, nursing them, clothing them.
Done all the list, eh?
She's mothered those children for 8 years.
I know.
Been a mum to them.
I know.
If you know, Marty, why is it that whenever there's a crisis or a crucial decision to be made, Diane is relegated to stepmother?
I'm not having that.
Suddenly, her opinion counts for nothing.
I do nothing but listen to her opinion. A bit of me sees her argument.
Not your head, clearly. Or your heart.
I had to do what was right for me daughter. Our daughter, you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. Your daughter. That's what this all boils down to.
Oh, put a sock in it.
After all these years, you still think of us as strangers. Well, now Diane's overstepped the mark. Told you what she thinks is best for Adele.
Can't you just do one?
And it goes against the grain, doesn't it, Marty? Suddenly, she's no longer the dutiful little wife you married. She wants to stick her oar in. Who does she think she is? Their mum? Their own flesh and blood?
I said shut it!
You've hurt my daughter. And as for my granddaughter, her life...
Not your real granddaughter, though, eh? Otherwise, you wouldn't have been so cruel to her.
I love my grandchildren.
Sat in judgment. The voice of Rome.
You're cheap and pathetic. I wish she'd married someone with no ties.
Do you know what, Bridge? That makes two of us.
You don't deserve her. None of you deserve her. She sat up at that hospital all alone and miserable.
And?
I thought you were playing out, love.
Have you left me mum on her own?
Oh, I wish Lance had stopped giving Jackie Corkin all our change.
Hey. Do you like Charlie Rich? 'Cause when we get behind closed doors, then she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm her man, 'cause nobody knows what goes on behind closed doors. I'll wait, if you want me to.
You're all right. Mm. And where was Tilly Mint while Rome burnt?
Upstairs with the disc man on.
Or something, I suppose.
Happy?
Today just gets better and better.
Sounds okay.
He's all right. He's just got a bit of a headache.
I'm sorry you're not pregnant, Mum.
Thanks, love. Plenty more embryos in the sea. Well, 4.
I reckon next time you'll be lucky. You'll have to be.
We'll see. Did you pack that extra fleece?
Yeah.
And you'll ring us later?
Cross my heart.
I'm not half gonna miss you, you know. I'll be outnumbered 3-1.
Time for the off.
I really want you to have a baby, Mum. More than anything.
Sometimes we can want things too much.
What? You've forgotten, haven't you? You went in there nearly an hour ago for a bag of pound coins.
Sorry. Got waylaid.
Do you have to do everything around here?
Thanks for giving Dell a good send-off. You must be gutted about the test.
I'm glad I'm not pregnant, Marty. It's a blessing in disguise.
It's official. I am smitten with the love bug.
Yeah, and it's playing havoc with your sense of direction. Where are you going?
I want to show you around your gaff, don't I?
Oh, I'm pooped. Some of us have been run off our feet.
Yeah, and some of us have been flat on our backs all day. Now, come on.
Oh, Leanne, can we go tomorrow? I'm neither use nor the ornaments.
What do you know?
What? We're going to dust down on the parade.
Or should I say, there?
Bevs, I'm too tired for games, Leanne.
I'm not messing. I had an email off Bev before, and she's asked me to look after the flat.
Yeah, you maybe.
Oh, and as if I'm going to ditch off my only brother. I said to her, no probs, but on one condition.
I move in too.
Exactly.
But she loved that.
Well, she wasn't exactly turning cartwheels, but I was like, excuse me, this is non-negotiable, take it or leave it.
Oh, Leanne, you're the only person in the whole world I can rely on.
Lance, we'll have a balcony and everything.
So how much did you win on the horses?
Oh, it turns out he got disqualified.
Oh, go away.
Yeah, it was a steward's inquiry. Apparently, it was illegal use of the whip. Oh, terrible.
Yo, baby.
Oh, thanks. Thought it might impress you. Font of all wisdom, gardening goddess. Don't suppose living opposite makes it any easier.
No picnic for Adele either. You know, I'm glad you did that. Because it makes what I'm about to ask you a lot easier.
Make you vulnerable. You said yourself. Gemma, Leo, Susanna, all gone.
I'm not looking to plug some gap here. We getting engaged or what?
What did you mean? It was a blessing in disguise.
But I'm glad I'm not carrying your baby. I'm going out to my mum's for a couple of hours.
My baby?
Yeah,
Since when?
since you drove our 15-year-old daughter to the abortion clinic. Since you turned our younger son into a gibbering wreck.
Me and your mother.
Yeah, well, I'll have words to say to her and all.
I wish you'd come to this conclusion a few months ago. A few grand ago.
You're not the man I married.
And you're a hypocrite. Hiding behind the church. Making out you're against abortion.
I am.
Behave yourself. You thought that if Adele had that baby, then you and me would get to play mummies and daddies.
How can you be so cruel?
The fact that it would have totally destroyed Adele didn't even come into it. You know, I'll say this about Bridget. At least she's consistent. Anti-abortion. Right across the board. Anti-everything. But you've had your own agenda all along.
What about your agenda? A woman's right to choose, especially when the baby's black.
You think that if you sling enough mud, some'll stick.
Maybe you didn't relish the thought of having a black grandchild.
Oh, you're too right. I've got a clan meeting at 5. Get a life of your own, Di. Stop trying to run everyone else's.
You cheeky get.
You see, I've been trying to understand it, but I still don't get it. You see, all I've done is give our daughter my unconditional love and support. I'm not going to apologise for that. That's what being a parent's all about.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really know, would I?
If you really think any of this was for my own ends, maybe you and me have reached the end of the road.
Mick's asked me to marry him.
Just waiting for the answer.
How long's this gonna go on?
Ask your mother.
What are you doing here? We're moving in.
Why are you?
Are you not in here?
You don't understand.
You're too right, I don't. And I give up. I'm off.
Thanks.
Oh, 4's dicing with something spicy in next week's Brookside, and that's Tuesday at 8. Next tonight on 4, we'll be saying Abby Ellen or Josh in Big Brother, and it's all your fault.
Hiya. Did you tell me Dad my news?
Tell him yourself.
What is it, son?
Oh, nothing really. Only I might be getting Michael Owen to open a new showroom.
Nice one.
Yeah, but perhaps neither of you are interested.
Now I'm here. I've just picked the keys up off Mr. Lee. It's a bit of a mess. It's going to need cleaning up. You finish work and get round here if you want to move in tonight. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Hiya.
Wanted to see you.
If it's about the rent, then...
It's a week late. Again.
I know, Mick, but I get paid Friday. So I'll probably be able to give you something then.
And why can't you give me now?
Because we're skint.
Not too skint to go buy and stuff, though.
Look, it only cost a £5.
And I haven't got me rent. I'm not a charity, you know.
I know, I'm sorry.
Well, sorry's no use to me. You've got to pay on the dot if you want to stay here. I'm just telling your wife. I want the money by tomorrow night and no excuses.
Yeah, I know we're a week late, but...
If I hadn't taken you to in, you'd have nowhere to stay. Any more slacking, you're out on the street.
Can't you pay some of it?
Well, can you give us to the weekend?
I want it by tomorrow.
Do you want a coffee, Mick?
Yes, please.
How long's this going to go on?
Ask your mother.
Stupid this. I can't stand it.
Aren't you getting a flat?
It's got nothing to do with it. Ardell's had the operation. It's hurt me mum, but it's history. Can't you make it up for her?
She can't get it into her head that I only wanted to do the best for Ardell. I'm wasting my time talking to her.
So you're just gonna carry on like this?
You tell her done and just nip into work, won't you, Will?
Yeah, no problems.
Will Von be long, Mick?
I'm not sure. I know she's got someone after school. Why?
I was going to help her out, put the tea on for her. Be back for some.
Yeah, thanks.
I just forget bolognese.
Nice one.
See ya, Mick.
See ya.
Why'd you suck up to him, me?
Because we both know we're not going to be able to afford next month's rent on time either.
Right, I'm going to pick Tina up. Jeff's coming from town.
All right.
Okay, see you later. So.
Look, love, I can't stand this. It's just stupid us not speaking.
Have you forgotten what you said last night?
It was in the heat of the moment. We were both upset. Can't we just put all this behind us? Maybe we could try again. With the IVF.
You just don't get it, do you? You've just railroaded your own daughter into killing a baby. How can you care if I'm pregnant or not?
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. You know I don't work inside. I'll probably never be able to have my own baby. So you calmly take away my one and only chance to have second best. Bringing up Dell's baby as my own.
Can we sort this out? I went along with this IVF stuff because you wanted your own baby. You wanted to be a real mum, not an adopted mum. You looking after Adele's baby wouldn't be what you wanted.
It gave me some hope, and it would have saved a child's life, a life you took.
I'm wasting my time. You're not making any sense. All I did was look out for my own daughter.
You don't understand.
You're too right, I don't. And I give up. I'm off.
Where do you think you're going?
Back room with the Swan, for starters.
Jeff and Katrina are coming round for a meal.
If you think I'm going to sit here playing happy families, you can think again. You invited them. You look after them.
Marty!
You're right, it is a bit of a mess, isn't it?
If you want to see the bedroom, there's stuff all over the place.
Do you think we'll get everything in tonight?
Well, we'll have to if you're off to roads in the morning. Come on, another couple of taxi trips should do it.
What are you doing here? How'd you get in?
Well, we're moving in, as of now.
Well, are you trying to squat or what?
No, we just heard you'd left. It's all above board.
I picked the keys up off you and Lee half an hour ago. And I paid my deposit. It's all ours.
Well, I've still got stuff in here.
Yeah, I had noticed.
Yeah, help yourself.
Well, I'm due in work, so I'll have to come and get it tomorrow. If anyone comes asking for me, don't let them know where I am, will ya?
Why not?
Well, it's this weirdo, like a stalker. He keeps on writing to me and phoning me up.
Yeah?
He won't come round here, will he?
Well, he might do, I don't know. But if any mail comes, make sure it comes right to me, will ya?
OK.
I mean, straight away. I have to keep a sort of dossier for the police, you know, evidence.
I'll make sure you get everything.
Ta.
A stalker?
She should be so lucky.
Do you want to see how I've done these?
I've got to go to work. I'll have a look at them later, eh?
Oh, one worker in, one worker out, eh?
Yeah, but I hate my job. See you later.
Bye.
Mick is just going over to the restaurant. He won't be long, he'll be back soon.
All right.
He said you were going to be late, so I thought I'd do tea.
You star. I was going to get a takeaway.
Well, just leave it to me. I'll go and check on the meat.
Oh, you're making a wedding album?
Yeah, but it's not very good, though, is it?
No, it's nice.
We couldn't afford anything flashy.
It doesn't have to be expensive to be a treasure, does it? Still full of special memories.
Yeah.
I know Tim's had his problems, but I think he's a good lad.
It was the best day of my life when we decided to go for it. Well, next to my wedding day. I love being married to him.
Mick's asked me to marry him.
What? You're joking? Have you said yeah?
I haven't given him an answer yet.
Well, when did he ask you?
Last night.
You've let him wait all that time.
I think a bit differently from you.
How do you mean?
It's all happening too fast. It's only a couple of years since I was widowed. It's barely 8 months since Susanna died.
Yeah, but you were married to his cousin. I mean, you've known him for years. It's not as though you've only just met him.
True, but...
Oh, and he loves you to bits, doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, he's mad on you. Oh, he's had such a bad time lately. Why not get engaged? Why not do it for him? At the end of the day, it's only a little ring on your finger, isn't it?
I'm not ready to get married.
Who said anything about getting married? You can be engaged for ages, even years.
I'm obviously not as impulsive as you are.
Look, you're living together. Why not get engaged?
I suppose, yeah.
Well then, there's your answer.
I'll think about it.
Hiya, Mum.
Hiya, Di.
Jack not here yet?
He's just found. He's running a bit late. Oh, no. He told me to get some wine. I forgot.
I'll go and get it.
No, it's all right. I'll go and get some from the bar. I won't be long.
Sorry about this.
It's all right, love.
Where's my dad?
Back room with the Swan, he said.
Have you just been round?
He started it.
When's he coming back?
He's not.
Oh, brilliant. Jeff will be here soon. What's he going to think?
Hello.
I was miles away.
Oh, look, I'm sorry I'm a bit late. Don't these sales reps ever go home?
Well, they always doorstep me the moment I get into work. How are you?
Hey, not in here.
Is that why you didn't want me to call in on you at the office?
Well, I thought we decided to keep it between ourselves, you know, keep it quiet.
There's no need to be paranoid.
Well, I just want to be...
Discreet.
Well, yeah.
Is it discreet that we eat here? I've booked this table.
You haven't.
I have. I can always cancel if you like. It's better than hiding ourselves away at our house.
No, it just feels weird being together, but nobody knowing that we're really together.
Exciting.
Yeah. It's like being at school again when I was 14 with Danny Hogan.
Who?
Oh, just a boy in my form. We used to meet up with each other at break time behind the tech block and watch each other in class. We hardly used to speak to each other, just used to hold hands. But I thought it was brilliant, and that's how I feel now.
Except we can't hold hands.
Well, we don't have to, do we?
Did you take the lasagna out the oven?
Yeah.
Got one red and got one white.
Oh, thanks, love.
Can you use your loo? I'm dying to go.
Of course you can. Take these, will you, love?
Well, what are we going to say about my dad not being here? It's embarrassing.
I don't know.
Diane, what can I say?
Come in.
No rest for the wicked, eh? I'm really sorry I'm late.
It's all right. I'm a bit behind myself.
By way of an apology?
Oh, there was no need.
My pleasure. Stevie, so what's all this about Michael Owen? Bring me up to speed.
Oh, well, it might not happen. It's just a possibility. If he can't make it, we'll have to go with someone else.
So what does your dad think about the chance of meeting one of his heroes?
Well, I haven't had a chance to...
Where is Marty?
He had to go out. Another break-in at the school.
What's this?
I think I'll just put these in water.
My dad can't make it. There's been a break-in at the school.
Oh, way.
Hope he gets here soon. That grub smells delicious.
Hiya, Mick.
All right. Is Yvonne back here?
She's in the shower. I'm going to do the spaghetti and that when she comes down.
All right.
Mick, I'm really sorry about the rent.
Well, maybe I was a bit sharp. I've got to pay your rent on time, you know him. Another landlord wouldn't be prepared to wait. What's that?
Oh, it's mine and Tim's wedding album.
Let's have a look. You know what? Another 10 years, you're going to hate these.
I won't.
Yeah, you will. It's an unwritten rule. Everyone hates their own wedding pics. I know I did.
Well, you might be getting some new ones done, mightn't you?
Aye, someone been talking, have they?
A little birdie told me that you've popped the question.
I'm just waiting for the answer. Hasn't been discussed since.
Oh, you do really love her, though, don't you?
Oh, you don't think I'd ask her if I didn't, eh? No, I'm just waiting for it to say, yes.
Don't you worry, Mick, because I'm on your case. You just leave it to me.
I wanted to keep the local newspaper lot happy. I forked out thousands on ads this week, so I want to do a double whammy and free publicity next week.
Leave it to me.
Good lad.
Anywhere near ready, Mum?
Hey, slave driver, wait.
5 minutes.
Perhaps you need a hand.
I'll go and see.
I'll do it, Princess. Anything I can do, Di?
Well, I'm all right, thanks.
Are you sure?
I'm fine.
In case you might need a drink after we've cleaned up after you.
Hey, and don't you go rooting in any of my stuff. I'll be round first thing.
Oh, it's okay. We saved you the job. It's all there. Oh, and there's a couple of those letters from your stalker. On the top there, the ones in the official-looking brown envelopes, like the ones from the housing benefit office.
That's what you're talking about.
We know there isn't any stalker, Leanne. You just wanted to remove the evidence. You're working and claiming housing benefit, aren't you?
So what's it got to do with you?
Well, I could blow you up with one phone call. You wouldn't dare. Could do, though, couldn't I? And so could Katie. That's what matters, isn't it? I think you owe us one. Bye.
So then I opened the boot of the red Jag, right? And it was in there, the whole flaming lot.
Anyone for some more? Jeff?
Well, I don't want Marty to do without.
Oh, there's plenty.
You sure?
Positive.
Thanks, Di. Steve, top your mum's glass up. I hope you're handier with the drinks when we open the new showroom. It's a pity Marty isn't here. I wanted to tell him what a great job he's made of setting up the opening shindig.
He's arranged the music, the catering and everything, haven't you?
It wasn't that much.
Don't sell yourself short. His dad'll be made up with him when he sees the new place. Quite a little PR man now, aren't you, Stevie? You and Marty are still all right for tomorrow night, aren't you?
Yeah, thanks.
Great. To tomorrow night.
So, all set for the big day tomorrow?
Oh, I wish I'd never come. I'm 25, a quarter of a century. I feel ancient.
Right, well, when you get close to half a century, that's the time to get really depressed.
I should just ignore it and forget it's ever happened.
Oh, no, you can't do that. No, I mean, it's almost as significant as the big 4-0.
Yeah, well, I'll take your word for it.
Which is why I want you to spend the day with me and the children, the whole day.
Oh, Max, I can't.
Well, you're not working, surely?
No, but I've promised my dad and auntie I'd go round to theirs.
Oh. Can't you get out of it?
Well, it's a family thing. You know what my dad's like. He'll think it's a milestone in life and all. And family's even more important to him now he's got this charge hanging over him.
Yeah, I realise that, but I've got something planned. Now, I've been dreaming about a whole day together undisturbed since all this happened. Can't you put him off?
Oh, I don't know.
It means a lot to me, you know. I mean, ever since we, were together.
Well, it'll be awkward.
Please try. Please.
OK.
Aren't the sound engineers setting up tonight?
Yeah, they're coming in at 8.
Well, don't you think you should be there, to keep an eye on them?
I've spoken to them on the phone.
Yeah, but, we can't afford any cock-ups. I think you should get over there, make your presence felt.
Dad, Marty's not even back yet.
It's all right, love.
Feels rude just getting off.
You don't mind, do you, Di?
It's fine.
Yo, Stevie, take my car.
Oh, cheers, Jeff. I'll call you later.
Right.
Thanks, Di. I'll see you, Dad.
Bye. Is something wrong, Di? What is it? I knew you were upset earlier on.
Marty's not at work. He walked out just before you arrived.
I thought as much. It wasn't a very convincing fib.
We've had a falling out. I'm in good still.
Do you want to talk about it?
Where do I start?
I'm listening.
You're not going to report it, are you?
Well, she's robbing us of our taxes. Well, she's robbing someone who deserves benefit.
Seems a bit sneaky, though.
Yeah, but there are people being kicked out on the streets every day because bureaucrats and privatised agencies aren't quick enough to process housing benefit forms. I mean, she's sitting pretty, isn't she? Smart job and a flat. She could go to jail with her record, But I prefer to keep her in suspense.
You could bubble her on that government hotline thing.
No way. I'm not snitching on people for that lot. Let them do their own dirty work.
Oh, come on. Leave that.
Come and sit down.
Hey, just think. This time tomorrow, you'll be in Faliraki.
Oh, down in the Usos before we glam it up for the clubs.
Wish I was going.
Well, why don't you get the computer at work and see if there's a cancellation or something? You could be with us in a day or two.
And what about work? They'd never be able to cover both of us off together.
It's true.
Anyway, I've got a funeral to go to.
When do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. We've got to wait for the governor's office to give permission to release his body.
Oh, I feel rotten leaving you on your own.
Oh, don't be soft. You booked that holiday months ago. You can't let your mates down.
Yeah, but if you can't handle it...
I'll be fine.
I'll ring.
There's no need, I'll be fine.
All I've ever wanted is a child of my own. Thought he was behind me. I really did. Then all this happened. I couldn't believe he wanted Adele to have an abortion. To kill a baby. I was prepared to bring it up as my own. I was. It's like a gift. A gift that arrived just as I was losing all hope in the fertility treatment. And it killed it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I know how you feel. I've got my own bad experience behind me. I don't know whether she told you, but Trina had an abortion a few years back. I was dead against it, my upbringing, I suppose. But Julie pushed her into it. They wouldn't listen to me. I was really upset.
I had no idea.
It hurts, doesn't it? And I didn't even have the problem you're living with.
It's not just my feelings. I'm worried about the effect it might have on Del.
Don't.
It could ruin her life.
Oh, Trina was really upset afterwards. But the thing is, Di, she got over it. And your Del will too.
If I could have had a baby of my own, I might have been able to cope with it.
Don't torment yourself. You'll get another chance.
Well, I'm 37 years old and I don't even know if my marriage is going to survive. Now what's come home to me isn't the man I married.
You'll be able to patch things up though, won't you?
I don't know. I'm just so disappointed in him.
He's acting like nothing's happened. He's not Marty anymore. Oh, I should be getting all this cleared up.
Whoa. I'll give you a hand. Unless you think it's best that I shouldn't be here when Marty gets back.
I wouldn't worry about that. He'd be in the Pacific Star by now with his brother, probably slagging me and my mother off.
We'll soon have this done.
Thanks.
Oh, wait, not more homework. It's my night off.
You picked a teacher.
Can't wait.
I really do have to get on with this.
I thought you had something else to do tonight.
What, me?
No. You, Yvonne? Something that you've got to say to Mick? Some sort of an answer?
Yes.
Have you decided? And?
If you want to get engaged, I'm happy.
Yes.
I'll leave you two to it.
Listen, did you say engaged?
Yeah.
Why bother with that? We're both here now in this house. We've got no ties, nothing, and it's what we both want. Forget engagement. Let's get married. I'll go to the registry office tomorrow. We could be married in a week or two.
There's no need to do that.
It's the least I can do.
Just have a drink or a coffee.
I'm fine, thanks.
I should have phoned you and told you not to come. Putting all this on you, it's not fair.
Friends, listen.
Thanks. I just felt like I had to tell someone.
I'm always around if you need somebody to talk to.
What are you doing?
Well, I thought...
Get out!
I'm sorry,
You heard me! Get out now!
I'm sorry, I thought it was what you wanted.
Out!
Please, don't tell anybody about this.
Get out!
But I haven't got any card. Please.
Out!
You ready for the new car showroom launch of the year?
You two are definitely coming, aren't you?
Just leave me alone, will you? You're gonna get us some cash. Or Aunt will get decked.
Let's just pack our bags and leave.
Just like that. It's Jackie's birthday and, well, we've been playing.
Just the two of you?
It's been robbed.
You sure? I reckon you're jealous.
Jealous of that?
Marty.
And Four's back on the close tomorrow at 8. Next, it's tears and fresh air on Merseyside when a family takes on the challenge of living without their television.